So when you have to cover 10 years in 5 minutes, it doesn't leave a lot of time to waste. I went through my composting file in the office the other day, and I found my first compost conference program was in 2012. So this is actually my 8th one, and many of the faces at that are still coming to these over the years, and it's great to see you. This is a great networking opportunity, and I have found that the partnerships and networking that I've done each year at this event has paid dividends, and many of which that, we're doing this on campus now. I'm the first sustainability coordinator for the college. I just celebrated 10 years on the campus, and when I wanted to change the world when I got here. And when you're a state employee, you really can't change the world all at once. There's a few people in the room that can attest to that. But what I have found through working with folks like Greg, that perfection is the enemy of good, and you have to be good at something before you're perfect. And we started small on a number of different programs that we're doing on campus, energy efficiencies. We finally have solar panels on the roof of this building that we'll be flipping the switch on in the next week or so. But it's projects like that that have really given us that designation as a Green Ribbon School Award winner. We won this award in 2007, and it's given out by the U.S. Department of Education. We were 9 colleges in the country that year to receive this award. And composting, waste diversion, recycling, they were all components of that application that got us that designation. So it took a while to perfect them on campus. Behavior is not an easy thing to change. And as Greg alluded to earlier, it seems in my own experience that students are the easiest behavior to change. They do it, they're willing to take on these projects because they want to change the world, and then we go to staff and faculty, and by then, when you have everybody on board, you're reaching that perfection level. And if you're constantly striving for perfection, you will reach excellence. So one of the biggest partners in sustainability on this campus is under this roof. The Donovan Dining Center has been a great friend to sustainability. They've made my job a lot easier. They spend the money that's needed to buy the receptacles that you see in each corner. They campaign and lobby for the solar panels on the roof. They are part of the DEM hospitality certification that we received 2 years ago. And for those of you out there, take advantage of that program. It's a great way to not only learn more about becoming greener and more sustainable, but it gives you options for getting better every year. The Rick Greenhouse is another organization I'd like to recognize. They have put in a 3-bay composting bin, and we're taking food waste from Donovan Dining Center just about every day over to that compost bin. That bin is then turned into beautiful soil that we use in our campus garden. And last year, I should say, we pulled out about 350 pounds of produce that was used in Donovan. So we have created that full circle, and we're very proud of that. Another great partner is our Rick Environmental Club. And I have a couple of students here, Maria and Jen, who are members of that club. And they're here on their spring break to volunteer and to help us out. So I'd like to recognize them and thank them. I'd also like to recognize our Facilities and Operations Department. It's a lot easier to do this work when you have access to trucks. And being able to move stuff around on a 180-acre campus, we couldn't do it without our Facilities and Operations group. I'd also like to recognize the School of Business at Rhode Island College. Dean Mello is here today, somewhere in the room, in the back. And since Dean Mello came on board, the School of Business has also been a great friend for sustainability in hosting the Green Business Forum that we have every semester. We have a great one coming up on April 24th, 12 to 2 in Alger 110. Topic is going to be managing food waste, and we have some great speakers, some of whom are in the room already, and we'll be putting that out through social media and email in the next week or so. Another partner is the Henry Barnard School, which is a K-5 lab school on campus, and we have been working with them. They have just received one of the Tisdale grants that Greg alluded to earlier, and they're they're going to come to college. They don't have to go far, and they're going to learn about how we are managing our food waste, and they are going to bring that back and do that in their school. And they're going to put a film together that will be then given to all of the K-12 schools throughout the state as an example on how schools can manage food waste, whether they're bringing it to the digester or composting on site. It's going to be a great opportunity for these kids to show off and and learn a lot. Our partnerships over the years, Michael Bradley was probably one of the first to work with our students. I remember our campus garden has moved around a lot, but two students found him very early on and started composting with Michael. Buxton and Hollow Farm has also worked with the college. Frank Jakes, who was actually going to be a panelist on our Green Business Forum, and Earth Care Farm. We have purchased compost from them for our campus garden before our compost started, and if you need good compost, I highly recommend them. That's pretty much, I'm sure I went over the 5 minutes, but that's 10 years anyway. And I thank you very much. If you need anything that I can help you with, please feel free to tap me on the shoulder today. And again, welcome to Rhode Island College, and we're happy to have you. See any question over that?
How do you register for the event on April 24th?
That'll be coming out in an Eventbrite. We are doing that in conjunction with REI, and the Eventbrite will be going out, so we'll be sending that out through all of our contacts, and we'll contact you through this event as well. Anything else? Again, thank you very much, and welcome to...
So I noticed you have a compost collection bin. Can you tell us a little bit about where you're taking it, what you're doing with it?
Well, we're taking as much as we can use on campus, and that bin is over at the greenhouse. What we have left over is being managed as best we can. We're hoping once the digester goes live that it'll be able to take, the rest of it. So like I said, we're using as much as we can. It kind of gets back to perfection is the enemy of good. We're trying to be good. We're not using all of our food waste. on campus, but we're using as much as we can. We are making a lot of compost, and that's basically how we're managing it right now. Once that digester goes online, though, it'll solve all of our problems with food waste. Thanks again.